Julius Randle in beast mode tonight. Oh my goodness, this is one of the best games I've seen him play. He tied his career high with 46 points, but more than that, he showed that leadership. He took over on the court. He was fearless. He was mean. He was angry. I loved it. This is the Julius Randle we want to see. He's always redeeming himself, and we got the win against the Washington Wizards, 115 to 109. What you got to say about that, Terry?
It is what it is. Roll the intro.
Take note.
Big Beach. We're here.
My man, Alex.
It's different this time.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. We promised we're doing videos, and now we're doing it. Julius Randle tonight. Moms went ham in the intro, as she should have. This man, again, carrying us tonight. Brunson couldn't get it done. Randle stepped up. Kyle Kuzma did the too small, and Julius snapped. He went crazy. Second quarter brought us back into the crucial point after their first quarter, right? You're getting a little bit worried. Maybe there's a little post All-Star break hangover. They haven't been practicing the same speed. These guys are on vacation. You're like, oh God, no, this is a bad game. Especially when you come back from the All-Star break. 22 games left. We're playing a team that's lower in the standings. On the road. Real easy trap game. Real easy game to come out sluggish. And we did. Washington go crazy from three all game. KP's going off. Halfway through the second quarter.
Only for the first quarter did he go off.
Yeah, but he was going off,
He
right?
did a nice first quarter,
and
then didn't score again until his free throws.
Thank God,
so
because
don't
this is the thing, right through the second quarter, and this is where it's important. There's certain minutes in the game, you gotta make things happen. It's looking like we're just gonna go to halftime down 20. And Randle just goes on a tear. The team plays hard. 5-6 minutes at the end of the quarter. We get into halftime. I can't remember what the score was at halftime. Basically, kill the lead.
We cut that big lead,
which
to
was
4
huge.
Points. And let me tell you something. This is one of the first times I'm watching the game. You know how I always say I don't like when we start and we have like a really big lead.
You're right.
But I always feel we're going to lose it. So the Wizards had this big lead against us, 19 points, and for some reason, I did not feel worried. Like I didn't feel like, oh damn, now they're just gonna keep that 20-point lead and it's gonna be ridiculous, they're gonna blow us out. I didn't feel that way. So when we got back to within 4 points at the halftime, I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. This is what this team is gonna do. So I love feeling that way and feeling confident. And even like you said, without Jalen Brunson having a great game,
right? And
he's been great for us. And you know, you have those little slumps, mind you. He did give us that point.
Well,
which kind of when we needed it.
We needed it
towards those last few minutes.
Flip shot later for KP. But the importance of that run leading into halftime, right? If you don't get that run, you go into halftime, Wizards are super confident, right? They're coming out in the third quarter knowing they're up 15, 16, 17, like, yo, let's kill this team. Mm-hmm. We're going in now a little bit more stressed. Now we have to come out in the third and we have to execute.
Right.
The margin for error is so small. But because we make that run, this is the thing. If the same run could have happened after the break, right?
Right.
If the run happens after the break,
it's different.
Now you're more tired in the fourth, right? How many times have you seen the Knicks fight back over the years? Not this year because we're good. But how many times have you seen the Knicks fight back from a big lead and then they just run out of energy?
I've seen them fight back from a big lead,
from a big deficit.
Sorry, from a big deficit. Big lead on the other team side. Right. Get really close. And then it's kind of the point, not that they give up, but it feels like they give up.
Well, you can't, it's impossible. You can't
right.
bring up new energy when you've expended it all. So I was so impressed by those minutes, and Randle really took charge tonight, which is something you love to see. Randle's had his ups and downs with New York, but this man is a New York City superstar, represented us at the All-Star game, comes out tonight, he's hitting these ridiculous three-pointers. We've seen him have these games.
Right.
Where Randle just looks ridiculous, you're just cheering him on. You don't even want to put basketball analysis to it, because he's just playing so hard and playing so well, it's just exciting to watch. And again, we have a good team. Guys are popping in, helping out. Mitch is back.
Thank God. Yes, Mitch is back.
But you know who I'm going to talk about? Isaiah Hartenstein.
You did say that.
He did not start here well. I had high hopes. I'm like, iHeart's going to be so good. There was talk, oh man, imagine if he benches Mitch. He's a smart passer. He does this, that, the other. He hustles. But he starts the season off and he's hustling, but he's not hustling right. Mm-hmm. He's making mistakes, a little bit slow. He's not being strong. He's being soft. And you just saw Mitch goes out and you're a little worried about that time of the season. Isaiah comes in. He gets that continuity, which I think he needed.
Well, Isaiah and Sims was kind of...
Isaiah and Sims, right? But I think Isaiah just needed to play consistently. Yeah. And now every game, he's one of my favorite players on the court.
10 rebounds tonight.
10 rebounds tonight.
Only 4 points, but 10 rebounds. And the rebounds are where we need him. So he was definitely very effective with his play. I don't know what to say again, but I was really happy with this game. Definitely we want these wins. We need these wins. Yeah. We're talking about 21 more games left now. And
I want the 5th seed.
Yeah, we do not again want to be in the play-ins.
Nah, not that play-in.
I don't know if the Knicks fans' hearts could deal with playing only one game and that's it. I did want to mention, so Randle made the 46 points, right? But the next most points after him is Quickly with 16. So we didn't even really have another guy. Typically it's been
Randle and Brunson together,
right?
yeah.
So Brunson had his little off game, it's fine. So even with Randle being kind of the only one really pulling the team together, we didn't have that second guy or that third guy really giving us 20-something points. And I have to mention, unfortunately, where is RJ?
Yeah, I mean, I'll give RJ a little bit of credit today.
He had a couple, but you know what? I feel...
Yeah.
There's I don't even want to say that it's confidence. There's something with him that is seeming a little off.
I know what you mean.
There's something with him that's seeming him a little off, and it's not allowing him to play to his full potential. I'm starting to feel that.
Well, I'll say this about RJ. I feel RJ's had his struggles his whole career. He's been up and down. He has a slow start, then he gets better. We know about this. It's been consistent. I do think this year, what he's kind of struggling with is finding his role on a team where there's so much more talent, where he doesn't need to score as much, right? In previous years, even when he wasn't scoring that efficiently, he needed points from RJ. Now we don't. In a sense, what we need from RJ is what he kind of gave us a couple of years ago when we did really well, got the first seed kind of out of nowhere. Where that year he was more of a spot-up 3-point shooter. He didn't do a whole lot, with the ball in his hands, but he kind of simplified his game. For me with RJ, especially going for the rest of the season, he just has to find a way to fit in with Randle and Brunson and keep it simple and get things done that we need for this season. RJ's career and what he wants to be and all that extra stuff will come. But for this year, he's got to find his role, fit in. I thought tonight, he started really poorly.
14 points, by the way.
He improved a little bit towards the end. I thought Tim kind of took him out at the time he was actually playing well. But RJ's such a rhythm guy. You know what I mean? He's good. It's flowing. It's like, oh my God, look at RJ. And then a lot of the times it just feels like this rigid kind of start-stop, not getting enough. Watching the highlights right now, Mitch 10 and 12 tonight. So glad he's back. He's going to protect the rim. I think with him getting that time off
was good for him as well. He got a little
well, Mitch hobbles every time he's back. So I'm just glad anytime he gets off. But Quickly as well. We'll talk about Quickly. His defense. His defense all year has been amazing. I'm so impressed with Emmanuel Quickly. He just refined his game and gotten better and better and better. And I'm excited about this team.
Sounds good to me. We played the New
Orleans Pelicans. I spoke the whole time.
You always speak the whole time. It's totally
I'm trying to be better, guys. I'm trying to be better.
It's totally fine. We play the New Orleans Pelicans tomorrow night. There's a big celebration for our 50th anniversary. We have our friends from Germany here, so maybe we'll get Daniel on one of in something. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
I think Monday night we are going to go to the Boston game. And listen, the Knicks got to run to the playoffs right now, and we are here to support this team. Let's go, Knicks!
Well, let me ask you this before we end. What seed are we getting?
I want us to be in 5. I could see a scenario where we end up at 7 and we have to do that play-in game. It's going to be really nail-biting to watch that kind of game. I know for you, you're the one that goes heart palpitations. But I could see a scenario where we end up at 7. I mean, the thing is, everyone's so close, right? So it's literally, I don't know, I'm sure the analytic guys have done the numbers, but it so depends on each game, each team and who wins and loses.
So tonight, these games are important, right? You're playing the Wizards, a team that's in a hunt for the play-in.
Right.
These victories count double, in a sense. Now, the big thing is that we play the Nets 2 more times, I believe.
Wednesday, and I don't know.
And then another time later on, but we play the Heat. We're right there with us.
Right.
3 times in the final 21 games.
Oh, I didn't know that. Let's go back to Miami. Let's make a trip down
Those
there.
games, those are gonna be battles.
Ooh.
Those are gonna be battles. Alright, y'all, we out. Peace. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.